Sound check, sound check, sound check. Once again, sound check, sound check, sound check. The streaming software says I'm live, and with that, hi everyone. Today is a very special day because we have a double celebration. It's not so often that you get two community members have the same birthday. Happy birthday, Angel and Joshua. They're fairly recent community members, but I love you all the same. All right. While we're waiting for Angel to be here, I would like to know what do you guys want to do? Angel has a lot of updates. I was checking out the Discord server prior to this, and Angel finally got his audio equipment to work. He is planning to host his first live stream for Legends EA. It's one of his official streams. His first official stream on his channel. I'm so excited. Hold on. While we're waiting for him to be here, why don't I show you his channel? Angel Legends EA. Hold on. I'm trying to do one of our community members. All you really have to do is just click this. All right. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Support Angel. He goes live in 47 hours, as you can see. I'm so happy because when I started streaming, before my first ever live stream, I had no one like supporting me in this way. So I want to make sure that I'm paying it forward, making sure that newer creators will have the best possible time before they do their first live stream. In 2 days, nice. That's correct. All right. Angel, where are you? Happy birthday. But where are you? Uh we planned to give away to shiny hunt and give away pink mareeps, but since there is a guaranteed shiny mareep in Legends EA, we're just gonna shiny hunt it and give it away to those who don't have Legends EA or those who maybe want an extra shiny mareep. You know, if you want it, you got it. Just say it. What does he want to do? Angel, I'm gonna message him on Discord. Where are you? I'm gonna share the link to him real quick. Hi for BP Master. How are you? How are you? Hello, Rolts. While I'm waiting for Angel, I'm just going to make a. You got help with shiny Shep. I'll just make an electric sandwich while waiting for the birthday boy. What is the recipe for an electric type sandwich again? Let me just check real. Also, I was like being competitive uh last night in Legends Z. I was like, I think it's about time that I check out the stats of the Pokemon that I have on my team. More on that later. Wasn't it Yellow Bell Pepper for electric? Yes, but the Herba Mystic, I am not quite sure what I need to use. Hold on, I'll just check it real quick. So electric type sandwiches would need yellow bell pepper, salty and spicy. Okay, yellow bell pepper, salty, spicy. Easy enough. If anybody wants to join me in this free shiny sandwich, Please join me in this Union Circle code. Thank you for typing it in, Darwin. I will get to those sandwiches. About to get the Mega Stone for my lovely girl, Cotton Candy. Sorry, who? Who's Cotton Candy? Swirlix? Who's Cotton Candy? The Fable? Oh, the shiny mareep. Got it, got it. I got mine a few streams ago. The battle was fairly easy. The last round that I had, who was it? Ampharos, mareep, and what's the other one? Venusaur. I would say they're the easiest so far. So far. I don't know. I don't know about the next one. But that round was fairly easy. What did you guys think? Mainly because of Mawile. Mawile carried. And Chandelure. I got a shiny Binacle earlier. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Y57YS9 is the code for those of you who wants to join. Yankee 57 Yankee Sierra 9. That shiny Esper was modest nature. What shiny Esper? You got a shiny Esper? Nice. While we're waiting for Angel, I'll go ahead and do a poll. Just so you guys could tell me what we would like, what you would like to do. Shiny Hunt. Shiny Hunt. BP Farm. Legend CA. Other. Comment. I'm only doing this because Angel isn't here yet. But once we are, we'll get to it. Once Angel is here, we should have a more solid sense of direction. For BP Master, the code is Y57YS9. Yankee 57, Yankee Sierra 9. I'm just going to go back for Mabel research grinding. Okay. I'll join later switches. Well, since most people voted for Legend ZA, perhaps I should leave this game. I mean, I can't really force the birthday celebrants to be here, especially if they're not available. Perhaps they're doing something with their family, I don't know. Perhaps Angel is asleep, I don't know. But when Angel comes here, you can best bet that we'll drop everything we're doing and follow his lead. Alright. Alright, I did some research and I found out that BP farming, yes, but like more people actually wanted to do Legend ZA. So we're just gonna do what the poll says until Angel arrives. Sorry for BP Master. By the way, what took you so long? The code was up there for a while. I did some research and I found out that a lot of my Pokemon are strong and bulky. They can take hits and deal a lot of damage back, except Holucha. who is strong and fast. We have BP farming code by 4BEP Master in case anybody wants to join. The code is in the chat. It is L5NWF0 Lima 5 November Whiskey Foxtrot 0. Oh, you were inside the building. Okay. Anywho, I was doing a research and found out that most of my Pokemon can do a lot of damage and are bulky, with the exception of Holucha. Less bulk but more speed. So what I did is I adjusted the moveset based on my experience with them with the game so far. Let's go over them real quickly, just so you could, I don't know, take inspiration and apply the same strategy for your team if you find any similarities. For Mega Mawile and Mawile, I had previously Rock Slide for fire type coverage, right? Fire type coverage. However, I found myself switching instead to for Alligator or Hippowdon when I face something that Mawile is weak against. So I figured I'm gonna remove Rock Slide and try to practice Protect, because I feel like that's gonna be more important during battles, right? Protect. So play rough, Ironhead for stab, Swords Dance, and Protect. That's what I have for Mega Mawile. It's the same thing for Chandelure. I had Energy Ball, which in theory was a good coverage move. However, I just switch to another Pokemon if I face against something that Chandelure is weak against. And I replaced Flamethrower with Overheat because my initial thought was I didn't like the special attack drop, but Overheat is so powerful and Chandelure has a very high special attack that you can spam it for 1, 2, maybe even 3 times and it would still be very strong. Not to mention, Overheat is more than enough to knock out a lot of enemies in one hit. Yes, Protect can get broken through by Mega Evolved things, but to my point, it's useful because I don't find myself using the coverage moves a lot. I will put it there if I feel like I need it. It's easy to change, but for now, I have Protect. Especially if I plan to do ranked battles in the future, because I've heard that in ranked battles, you only get like what, 2 switches, I think, or the switches are limited in ranked battles. So I may want to practice using Protect because I can't switch a lot. But you know, if there are limited switches, that might be more reason to add coverage moves, right? I'll have to see, but for now, this is what I wanna practice. Next, for Alligator, Liquidation and Outrage. I had Breaking Swipe, but Outrage could very well knock out. And I also noted that Outrage, like, I was mourning the loss of Bulldoze, but I found out that Outrage and Overheat, it has a large range. Apart from the huge damage, the range is incredible, just like Bulldoze. So that's what I'm gonna be using to farm shards. Liquidation, Outrage for when it Mega Evolves, Swords Dance, and Protect. And then, Odin. I found out that Odin is very bulky and that it's weak on the special defense side. And since I'm mainly attacking with Odin, I just gave it the Assault Vest. So it's bulky for maximum bulk. I have Earthquake, Sand Tomb, Fire Fang for ice and grass, and Thunder Fang for water types. Holucha, I was stuck for a long time with Wing Attack and Break Break because it has a low cooldown. And really, if I wanted to power up, I just use Swords Dance. However, I had a lot of quests in the Battle Royale wherein I had to knock out my enemy in one hit. And Wing Attack was so weak. I chose Brave Bird. Obviously it's a limited use because of the huge recoil damage, and Holucha is not bulky to begin with. But it's useful if you have those quests wherein you need to knock out your enemy in one hit or in the first hit. Use Brave Bird. And the reason why I have Brave Bird and Break Break despite having Flying Press is because based on experience, Flying Press is actually hard to use if you're not like keen on type matchups. Say for example, if you have a Mega Excadrill as an enemy, Flying Press actually does neutral damage because it's a flying and fighting type move in one. Yeah. I can always replace Brave Bird with Wing Attack or Bounce, or yeah, Wing Attack or Bounce or Aerial Ace. But if I need like to KO opponents quickly, I use Brave Bird. And then Thunder. The problem with Ampharos and Mega Ampharos is that it's slow. So I have Electro Web and Thunder for possible paralysis. Thunder, I think I had Thunderbolt and Thunder Shock the other day. Thunderbolt and Thunder Shock. But I just go for Thunder for the easy KOs and Electro Web so I can slow opponents down, especially those who are faster than me. Yes. So this is what I'll be using so far. And I guess I just complete the story. Hi Night Kitten, how are you? How is everyone? I'm thinking that SV is probably the easiest game is to do all the EV run. Yes, SV, because you can get them fairly easily. That's one. And number two, you're not held back by Mega Evolution. Like, if you wanted to do an all EV run in ZA, you can, but you're gonna have a hard time because you can't Mega Evolve any of them. The story wants me to be at Quasartico. Some people pronounce it as Quasartico. Is that the way how you should pronounce it? Quasartico? Fine, whatever. I still don't see Angel. The birthday boy still isn't here. I'm doing this because the chat says Legend ZA. But once Angel arrives, I'll just take his lead. How far along are you guys in the story? I know some of you have been playing more than I have. So you're finished. But I still have some story things to do. Ma'am, I've brought Team MZ's leader Tony and her teammate PSN as well. So I'm thinking switching to an in-game trade in gift run. That's possible. Why must Pamper be so rare when I need it for the decks? Yes. Post-game. Tony, PSN. The two of you helped me out of a difficult situation the other day, along with that gentleman from the Rust Syndicate. I'm sorry I failed to properly express my appreciation sooner. So it wasn't true, right? What that trainer was saying? You mean his claim that the Pokemon flocking to Lumios are part of some plot by our company? Of course that's incorrect. What is the plan? So we don't speculate. Truly, the extent of our involvement in this entire affair is the use of our holotech barriers. These barriers encircle the wild zones and keep wild Pokemon from damaging their surroundings. Specifically, though, they are intended to prevent wild Pokemon that have undergone Rogue Mega Evolution from causing widespread damage. Okay, but what about the Alpha Pokemon outside of the wild zones? What about that? Post game 1, trying to get the Shiny Charm. I'm trying to get 3 sets of Rogue Megas. Makes sense. After the incident 5 years ago, Lumio City was hemorrhaging people. Their property values were in free fall. This is why the urban redevelopment plan was established. But it was a risky venture. The mayor could not find businesses willing to take on the project, and so it fell to my company. Please article. Oh, backstory. The initial plan was to create a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon. A place where wild Pokemon could live alongside humans. There were concerns from some uneasy with the idea, even those with no ties to the city. Still, it was a noble undertaking worth pursuing. Excuse me. But when we began investigating Prism Tower to plan for repairs and improvements, we became aware of something we had not anticipated. The tower was emitting a peculiar energy. That is when we also began detecting that strange power, which we call Mega Power, in all corners of Lumio City. At the same time, wild Pokemon were flocking to the city in droves as if drawn to this power. And now we have Rogue Mega Evolution. If this dire phenomenon becomes commonplace, the people will abandon Lumios once more. Don't worry, Team MZ will help get all this under control. What is the root cause of these incidents is what I would like to know, because sure you can fight all the rogue megas, but they'll just spawn again. I'm being called for. You would excuse me just for a moment. Okay. It is thanks to Vinny that I came to know of AZ. Which also led me to your group, Team MZ, and to me asking so much of you children now. As if we wouldn't want to help save the people in Pokemon of Lumios. We're glad to help, right, PSN? The reason gets revealed later, okay. Thank you both. I wish to make this a city where people and Pokemon truly can live together. Help me make that dream a reality. We certainly will. Which means we'd better get to work right away. Thanks for having us. One last question before you go, Tawny. If you don't mind me asking, that jacket of yours, where did you obtain it? It was my mom. Say keep it to remember her by. I see. Forgive me, I just thought it looked familiar somehow. If you remember where you might have seen it, please let me know, ma'am. I came here to Lumio searching for someone. Your memory could be the clue I need. Now if you'll excuse us. Please, one more moment of your time. I've just been briefed about the latest readings. So we're the next round. I don't really care about the level differences at the moment, so maybe it's time for me to stack up on Mega Stones. Since we're here at the company. Yeah, it might be time for me to stack up on Mega Stones. Angel, if you're here, just say something. What do you want to do, okay? The birthday boy, I've been waiting for him. Where is he? Before we head to the hotel, I want to buy some Mega Stones or whatever they have here. What did they say is a good Mega for ranked? I just want to get the Mega Stone. I was barely at level 60s at that point in the store due to not buying EXP candies. I've heard that Excadrill. Oh dang, I have maximum. I do like myself some steel type shinies. I'm gonna get the Excadrill one. I've heard that it's really good. The more expensive, the better. Metagross. What are some of these that I want? Metagross, Elements, Aggron, Drampa. Dragalge, I wanted this. I like Dragalge. Skarmory, Scolipede, Pinsir, Aerodactyl, Lucario. Lucario has a... Okay, fun fact. Steel is the best type defensively, and Fighting is the best type offensively together with Ground. I'll get Lucario Knight. The others will have to wait. And if I'm being honest, some Pokemon are not enjoyable to use. Say for example, I love my shiny sheep, but in some matches I find it to be lacking. So I'm just gonna use my candy. So even though I don't grind it, it's not gonna fall behind on levels. It's not gonna be much anyway at this level. There you go. I don't know, for some reason, Ampharos feels lacking in some matchups. So it gets behind on levels. I'm just gonna do this. I actually saw an Alpha Salamence that I did not catch because the Beldums, sorry, the Bagons were pestering me. I knocked it out. The Bagons pestered me, and it got away. Ampharos I've never seen in ranked. I think it was good in the early days of ranked. Nowadays, I think it's countered. Yeah, the Salamence response. Cool. We'll have to get it another time. Those stupid Bagon. I might have to deal with those Bagon before I deal with the Salamence, just to be safe. By the way, have a great week to everyone who's here. Consider subscribing if you're having fun. And I'm almost done with the story. Once I am, I can play more co-op games, co-op modes with you. I saw one this morning. I use Ampharos for ranked. I plan to use this team for ranked. Hi, Sebi. How are you? I plan to use this team for ranked. That's why I researched on it and I planned like the best way to use it. Don't worry, Alpha Salamence is a static respawn. Coolness. There's Fennekin in the same wild zone as the Salamence. Nice. So, why'd Vinny call you over to quiz article? I love my outfit. I guess the president just wanted us to know that they've got our backs and appreciate our work. Ranked is 3 Pokemon only, but I'll switch around this team is what I mean. On that note, did you both hear from Vinny? Okay, who are these Pokemon? Let's find out. Dragonite. I have a feeling this will be hard. Tyran. Oh, I have a feeling this round is gonna be hard. Starmie. Actually, not really. We do have Pokemon prepared for it. Mawile for Dragonite. Mawile again for Tyranitar. And Starmie might be difficult. The only thing that I have for Starmie is Ampharos. Of course. So Mawile and Ampharos. Gosh, Mawile is so good this game. I actually think I wanna do Starmie first because Mawile can take care of the other two. I want while I still have a lot of energy and willpower. I think I want to do Starmie because for that I only have you know what? It might be easier if Ampharos gets a chance to level up. I'll take on Starmie last. On second thought. I'm fine. Fairy types in particular have a good matchup against a lot of these. Hi trainer, Cheese. How are you? Let's do Dragonite since Trolls mentioned it's the easiest of this. And I know that I'm gonna have trouble finding it, so it's time to watch a tutorial. Mega Dragonite. Location. Okay, Wayne, what's up? Sorry, what again? So I start at... Huh? This part of Wild Zone 2. The elevator. Hollow Vault. Hollow Vault. And then there's a scaffolding puzzle. Okay, got it. Fairly easy. Now let's try to get there ourselves. The Dragonite could have been the easiest for me due to having Mega Gardevoir. Dragonite could have... And you have two fairy types. I have a lot to fight Mega Dragonite with. Also, did somebody say I forgot, what is Mega Dragonite a special attacker? Why don't I check that out too? Dragonite Unite. Well, it's a mixed attacker, but it's mostly on the special side. Okay. And it's weaker on the physical side. Yeah, Mawile. Mawile is the best bring. Got it, Mega Mawile. Well, since I'm here, why don't I check out the other two? Who's the other two? Tyranitar. It's weaker on the special side. But I only have... Now I'll just brute force it. And then who's the other one? Starmie. Disgusting. I'm just kidding. Okay, it's equally good at both defenses. Oh, it's a physical attacker. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting what they did with these. Okay, let's get to Dragonite. So in the video, they started here. Around here. I remember you. You have Hydro Pump. I'll get you later. I don't have time for this right now. Sorry, what? Where's the elevator? It was around this area, right? Was it not? Hold on. Let me see that video again. In a moment. Oh, the tunnel, the tunnel. Okay. Tunnel. Where's that tunnel? Where is that tunnel? Sorry, where was he? Where is this? Where is this place? Oh, it's actually in here. Hold on. Not quite. It's here. Here. You're doing like just finding out weaknesses and I just raw dogged it. How'd that go for you? Ah, okay, this tunnel. Why did I do swords dance? Outrage. Bulldoze is better, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. And then here... Scaffolding. Scaffold. Oh, Talon Flame. Hold on. I had the Pokeball on default. Got away. Jesus. That's fine. I'll find another one. Cleffa. Post-game Mega Dragonite rematch was easy. Oh, you get to rematch these? Definitely not because I had Zygarde blasted constantly. What's wrong with having Zygarde blasted constantly? Oh my god, Earthquake might be better than Bulldoze in farming. I need 30 more Pokemon from my deck. That's impressive. Impressive. Then you must be close to completing Mabel's research too. The person you've been looking for? $214. Wow. Who do you need, Ralts? I'm ready. Slowking, Espeon, and Umbreon. Funny enough, I think I've seen an Espeon. Never mind, I don't know. Hi, Angel. What's up? I've been waiting for you. My God. You got the bread. Angel, what do you want to do? Hold on. I was in Scarlet and Violet for the pink sheep earlier. However, you weren't here. So I did this instead. I think I got homework, so homework should be illegal. I'm just No, I'm not kidding. Homework should be illegal. You already spent so much time in school. Why do you need homework? Seriously. No worries. We had stuff going on. Can't be helped. Can you have a sec check Discord? Alright, I will. Thank you for sending. That looked like outrage to me. Yes, I have claimed. It was one of the first things I did. Well, I already am using this team. Oh my god, what was that? Dang. Hold on. I did a lot of progress. Mega Mobile is doing great. That was Hyper Beam. Why was it so strong? Mobile's a steel type. Oh, 5 Hyper Beam. so clicky. Is it cute? Is it as advertised? It's rainbow. Nice. One minute of solo Mega Ampharos only using Zygarde. Wow, Zygarde is really strong. I mean, we know that, but he's stronger in this game. Ouch. Are you rank A or rank B? B. One thing I should have done before doing this battle is giving Mawile Ice Fang. It is, they are, they are. They are in this game. It would be criminal if they're not. Ouch. I can't figure out its attacking pattern. Hi Pedro, what's up? I think I'll give up. I'll teach Mega Mobile Ice Fang just for this. It's too hard if I'm just relying on play rough. What these five: Mawile, Chandelure, Feraligatr, Holucha, and Ampharos. I'll just restart because it's easier if I have Ice Fang. Let's do it again. Is your opinion on Mega Feraligatr? I'm okay with it. I understand the criticism for its design, but I'm okay with it. Oh dude, Ice Fang is such a great help. Like obviously, I should have had it before this fight. Hello Joshua, happy birthday Joshua. We're gonna have a live stream for you in an hour and 5. Okay? Look at all these energy. Missed. Leah, come here. Too close. Ouch. Dragonite is kind of hard in the second half, but the phase one is manageable. We're gonna keep going because that's what we do. I think that attack can't be avoided, or can it? If there's a shadow above you, run. Oh, okay. Nice tip. Nice tip. How goes the stream? Hi, Brick. I'm doing the next set of Rogue Megas. How do you think the player is? 15? 17. Oldest. Almost there. We're doing something. I'm doing it just a little more. Finally got everything transferred and downloaded to the Switch. So excited to play tonight. Nice. Rolls, the mobile you traded me ended up being the MVP of this run. Not gonna lie. Awesome. Goes down finally. I got a spare orange baby. We're gonna need those for a quest in our living decks. Dragonite Knight. Dragonite Knight. Okay. Why not Dragonite Tight? Took me 2 tries on Dragonite there. Well, I got more than that. I did more tries than 2. Sorry, what was that? Oh, okay, healing. Hi, Wimpod. I'll take on Tyranitar next. I'll watch a tutorial for Tyranitar real quick. This one I'll have to brute force because it's weaker on the special side. But the only special attackers I have are Chandelure and Ampharos. Not much help. I need location. Oh, okay, so it's not hard to find. Alright. Tyranitar is straightforward. I just had to take the elevator. I'm almost done with... Hold on. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm looking at it now. I did not expect the rainbow, the RGB lighting. So good. Bread. I think final team will be for Alligator, Chandelure, Victory Bell, Lucario, Tyranitar, and have decided on 6 the team member. Good picks. I like that. Tyranitar. Where was that elevator? It's near the Pokemon. The elevator has a side quest to use. Just make sure you have a drink or something. Oh yeah, I've already done that. I believe this is it. I use the hippo now to farm. Look at the range of earthquake. That's Holucha. Alright, I have an extra Holucha. This was a pain to get when the first time I hunted it. So, if anybody wants an extra Holucha, or if anybody needs it, I got an extra. The keyboard came with an extra key, switches, a switch puller, a key puller, a cable to charge keyboard, using a dongle to use it when it's charged. My ZRL rank is infinite. Nice. I have to try to get there myself. Hold on, I'm getting farther from where I should be. Oops. Let me do some Spanish homework. You don't have one what? Huh? Later. I don't think I have these. Aww. I wanted it. Holucha. Let's make a quick trade. Be quick. I have things to do. 1989. I still haven't found a Panpour. Night Kitten has a spare Mawile. Pedro. 1989 Ana for the Holucha. Who is Paxton? Is this you? I'm looking for Ana. I'm gonna trade a Holucha. Ana, I'm assuming this isn't you. I have the Holucha. Just try to get in. 1989. Oh, that was you? Okay. Should I call you Ana or Paxton? Let's try again. Sorry. If your YouTube name differs from your in-game name, you should say it ahead of time. Do you need anything in particular? Oh, actually, do I need anything in particular? Do you have Pumpkaboo? That's fine. Yeah, I'll take it. Pedro, do you have a code for the mobile? On sorry, Night Kitten is asking. No, can you make it Night Kitten? I'll trade it rubbish. I need this back. Why'd you trade it to me? Ah, okay. It's a trade evolution. There's an Alpha Gorgeist somewhere. At night, I think. Do you have a spare furfru? Oh, okay, Alpha Trubbish. Yeah, yeah. Never mind. Never mind. This is great. I can get some furfro. Yeah, the thing is I want to get all the trims. I'll need some extra. I'll need some extra furfro so I can get the trims. Thank you so much for the Alpha Trubbish. It's fine. This is good for now. I need to complete the story and find where the hell Tyranitar is. I think I'm in the wrong part. Is there another elevator that's not this one? I think I used the wrong one. Because in the video, it was just... So this is where I can get Larvitar. There's Gore, guys, the one that I'm talking about. Overheat was so strong. It decimated everyone in its path. Maybe I should try to just get to where Tyranitar is here. Oh, here are the normal types. I'll take care of you later. Here are the Ampharos. Alpha Clefairy. Oh, Eevee. Didn't work. There it is. Let's go. Let's do this. Scrafty will be a big help because fighting type. Wow, Tyranitar was easy. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. That took no time at all. It could be because I'm using Mobile. I can't get close. Wow, Tyranitar was... I didn't die once. And now it's time to battle Patrick. Patrick Star. I only have Ampharos for Patrick Star. That should be plenty. Also, thank you, Rals's dad, for wishing Angel a happy birthday. Angel has homework, so he can't engage. Oh, hi, Angel. Angel, what do you want to do? You just finished homework? Well, this is your birthday stream. We have 28 minutes more. What do you want to do? Happy birthday. I already sent you some messages offline, but I wanted to make sure. I wish you perfect health, peace of mind, peaceful life, and genuine long-lasting happiness. Okay? Happy birthday. So we have 28 minutes. What do you want to do? Gracias. De nada. Let me boot up OBS. Okay, something in OBS. You're gonna stream right now? Like right now? Okay. What do we do? Just tell me what I need to do, okay? For the meantime, I'm gonna go to where Patrick Star is. It's time, Ampharos. Actually, let me just watch a tutorial how to get there. Mega Star Me. How do I get here? Okay, this doesn't help me at all. How do I get here is what I want to know. Oh, so it's easy. It's just 43 seconds. So, elevator in the blue sector 8. Oh, I've been here last night. You go up, you go left. Okay. You need to get to the bridge. Ah, okay. Easy peasy. The other megas were such a pain in the ass to find. They're probably compensating for how hard the battle is gonna be. What do you mean I haven't been in this part of town? Only 2 Pokemon. Right, I can't evolve my Scyther and Onyx. You need a metal coat for both. Is there a quest where you can get the metal coat? Those are trade evolutions. You wanna show me Zygarde moves? You want me to take Zygarde moves? What's the code? And how do I create a team? How do I create that 3 Pokemon team? How? I remember we did this yesterday, but we weren't able to proceed because I didn't have a team. How do we do that? Where's the team maker option? It says search boxes. Search boxes, view all boxes, swap back. I don't see make team. X 3 times. Well, how was I supposed to know that? Is that good? Why is it not saved? It disappeared. It disappeared. You're picking the wrong rules. Oh. And how do I lock this team in? Ah, small while. Try the blinding one. All right, I think I have a team. So what now? Link play private battles? What's the code? I'll just join. This is my first time doing this because I've been completing the story. Yeah, Angel, what's up? You're choosing the wrong rules. That's why you're not allowed to use Zygarde. Rolt says casual rules 3 is what you need to select. You found a shiny Malamar, catch it. Did I say hi to the blinding one? I said hi, right? If not, hi, what's up? I could try see if casual 3 works. It doesn't allow Zygarde at all. Why don't you just record using OBS what Zygarde does? And then make a video about it. Okay, I'm seeing what you're doing. What's up? Can you do it again while I'm watching? How about you show us what you want to show? Yeah, we're here right now. Just show us. Show us Zygarde's moves. It doesn't have to be a ranked battle, right? Show us. How do you make Zygarde transform into that the final thing? All right, right. Well, then fight an ice type. Go to that wild zone with an Aboma Snow. Challenge that. Okay. That's my suggestion. You go to where that Alpha Aboma Snow is. So it's faster. This is Angel stream, by the way. I'm watching. Not there. Fight an ice type, so it's faster. Zygarde would decimate those. Fight the Aboma Snow. Okay, we're seeing it. The Roserade should do it. Okay. 500 HP, wow. It becomes an alien with a huge cannon. Is that Naya Light? That was Naya Light. Well, to be fair, you are fighting. You are fighting two alphas. By the way, nice audio. You went through so much to fix it. Nice audio. Angel will. Uh huh. Well, we did it at 1 a.m., so you couldn't have figured it out back then. All right. Awesome. I'm gonna like this live stream. So I guess Angel's stream is happening now. Not later, it's happening now. Support Angel. Verb. Oh, look at the Mega Stone. It's so pretty. Here's a theory that I have. I think they purposely didn't add a lot of ground types in the game, so Zygarde doesn't. So no one takes the spotlight away from Zygarde. I am telling you, when I was making my team, the hardest member to figure out was the ground type. It was Garchomp or Hippowdon. And the reason why I went with Hippowdon is I already had Ampharos and Feraligatr, which turn into a dragon type when they mega evolve. And I don't want overlapping fairy type weaknesses and ice weaknesses. That's why I stuck with the Hippo. Okay. Well, the good news is I think they're almost at level 70, or they are. They're at level 70, and I haven't even finished the story yet. I'm watching your stream. Mm. Have you guys seen how Yveltal moves in this game? Okay. Alright. Okay. Does Xerneas get Draining Kiss? If Xerneas gets Draining Kiss, that might be... It doesn't look like it does. Is Draining Kiss a TM in this game? Draining Kiss is good for sustaining yourself after a Geomancy. But I think Xerneas doesn't get it in this game, or does it? Look at those empty item slots for Xerneas and Yveltal. Megastone. We should get something for the X and Y mascot. Draining Kiss, the fairy type move that restores your HP. For... Draining Kiss. There is no TM. Okay. Well, that's sad. Because if Xerneas gets Draining Kiss, it would be very helpful after a Geomancy. Can we fight PSN? Like in a casual? After a Geomancy, right? What's the code, Night Kitten? Okay. Okay. We just try to anticipate where the Z is gonna take place. So you're running Xerneas as a mixed attacker, Rolts. EST. Mm-hmm. Alright. We just have to anticipate how the Z is gonna form and go to the pockets. What do I think? Yeah, Zygarde deserved its own game, and it got it. I love what they did to Zygarde with this game. It's overdue. Huh? What do you mean? Sorry, I'm doing a battle, a private battle. Did I need 6 Pokemon anyway? I thought you needed 3. Can you change the rules to make it 3? Yeah. Sorry, I'm Angel. I was doing a private battle. Someone offered to do a private battle. But do you really think it needed 260? Yeah, it needed that. It's supposed to maintain order. So it needs to have a move like that to maintain order. Yeah? You can check out my live stream to check out to so you could see what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh my god, my first time doing this. Here's Zygarde. Zygarde can be used here. So what happened? Why wasn't it being allowed earlier? Gosh, I'm not prepared. I don't understand what's happening, but I'm just doing my best, okay? What exactly is the goal here? Am I out of the game? Oh god, I still had Ice Fang. I don't get it. What is the goal here? Knock out as many Pokemon as possible. Okay. All right. I think I got knockouts, right? I KO'd some, right? How'd I do for my first battle? I definitely didn't know what I was doing. I'm all good. I'm all good. Guys, I want to do the story. I'll never finish the story at this rate. You guys are like, I've beaten Zygarde. I've beaten the ZA Infinite Royale. I'm stuck in story mode. Let me finish. Oh, by the way, I need to hop on to Joshua's birthday stream. Hold on. Happy birthday again, Angel. If you guys want to continue doing those ranked battle casual private ones, Angel has a code. Please do it with Angel. And Angel, I think that was your chance to use Zygarde. You can join that and you can use Zygarde to your heart's content. I'm gonna change stream real quick so I can hop onto Joshua's. All right. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you on the following stream. It'll be momentarily.